Welcome back to another episode of Life in Prison. As always, my name is Zach. Unfortunately, I spent 5 years of my life in West Virginia maximum security prison. Since getting out, I've got my medical degree, and I am currently working at an urgent care, helping others who cannot help themselves. I do interviews with inmates that are still locked up in prison, whether it be for murder, robbery, vandalism, drugs, anything but pedophilia, to show you guys a first-hand look what it actually is living life in prison. So today it's going to be a little bit different. What we're going to be doing is a reaction video. So definitely seeing a lot of people check out of prison many different types of ways, regardless if they owe somebody, if they snitch on somebody, few far and in between. There's a lot of individuals that for whatever it may be, they don't think that they can cut it. So they try to check in. We've seen a lot of people drop kites, snitch on people for getting drugs in, snitch on people for having weapons, tell on crimes that they know. Because a lot of prisons, unless you tell on something, they won't let you check in. Checking in is where you fear for your life for whatever it may be, and you don't want to be at the facility that you're at. Once again, for whatever it may be. Everyone's got their own issues, their own reasons for why they check in. It doesn't look good. That shit will follow you from prison to prison. Prison is worse than high school. Word gets around even without having cell phones faster than you expect. So if you leave from one prison and go to another thinking that everything's going to be completely different, you're wrong. You're wrong. Information is going to get down, and no matter where you go, you will be screwed. So in today's video, we're going to be following an individual who's a part of the Aryan Brotherhood who apparently stabbed himself to get out of prison. But the most messed up part of it is he stabbed himself and then blamed it on his own brothers and comrades, saying that he owed money, feed for his life. They came in and stabbed him, but they found that not to be true. So sit back, relax, enjoy this episode. As before, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you enjoy this video. Until next time, I send my utmost love, loyalty, respect. Keep y'all heads up. Until next time, sit back, relax, enjoy the show. As always, I send my utmost love, loyalty, respect. Keep y'all heads up, enjoy this episode, and come back for more. I'm out. All right, so we are here. We're about to do this little reaction to apparently this Aryan inmate stabbing himself just to try to beat feet out of the prison because he racked up a drug debt. Happens all the time. Unfortunately, a lot of people will get high knowing they can't pay these drug debts, and what they'll end up doing is they'll just get a bunch of dope or whatever it may be and come up with some crazy scheme just to try to get up and out of the prison. Fortunately, we've got straight proof of something actually happening. Sit back, relax, and let's go ahead and dive on in and see what's going on.
Last night, we had an inmate stuck. There was a wire sticking out of his chest. The victim, he may hear.
He alleged that two white supremacists came into his cell and stabbed him because he owed money for probably either drugs or tobacco. However, there seems to be a conflicting story. There was only one officer on duty. She let us know that this inmate pretty much locked himself in his room, would let no one in. Then when she went around to lock everyone up for the night, he told her I've been stabbed and he has a prison-made knife sticking out his chest. So how did the Aryans get in if the door's closed and locked? Something about this just doesn't make sense.
It's like, if you think about it, it's crazy. So it's like being that inmate, right? Sitting in your cell, knowing that no one has been in and out of there. It's like, do you really think that these people aren't going to realize that no one else came in and out of your cell for 6 to 8 hours? Like, then again, a lot of people that are on drugs, they have these crazy schemes. Like, have you ever dealt with a crackhead or a dopehead, right? They come with these mundane ways to get money or get out of this or be able to get that. Like, they have a very creative mind, but instead of using it for the good, they use it for the bad. I don't understand it. Let's go ahead and check this out and see what they got to say. We'll go ahead and see these here's the suspect interrogation. See what they got to say.
Right now we're going to go interview the two suspects. Mayhew pointed out, Travis Troll and Robert McClure, who also goes by Chatterbob, as being involved in the stabbing.
We didn't have any of that.
Mayhew points y'all out as being involved. He claims he owed money and didn't pay up, couldn't get into PC. About that.
I mean, that doesn't even make sense. We're both from a different affiliation.
Yeah.
By no means do we go by the same shots being called.
Troll denied doing anything at all, said he didn't know why he was being accused, wouldn't accept any debt that was owed to him, anything like that. He just pretty much denied. Do you know anything about what happened to him, bro?
As far as I know, he's saying that me and some other people stuck on whatnot. It didn't happen. That man stood himself for 6 hours yesterday, and nobody got in there and out. So I don't know how the hell we supposed to get in there and do what's supposed to be done.
Did you do it or did you not, you know?
There's a staff investigation.
Rag on the sink appears to have blood all over it, and it's a wet rag, so it's recently been run underwater. What are you hearing?
I was standing outside the door. The idiot stabbed himself.
Sheesh, you hear it? See, that's another thing. As I've always said in my other videos, no matter where you go in prison, about 98% of the time, someone is always watching. So if you feel that you need to, say if you want to stab somebody, right? Or if you want to steal something out of someone's cell behind their back, right? Instead of just taking it from them, you have to realize that no matter what pod you go in, it doesn't matter if it's going to be a gang dorm, it doesn't matter if it's going to be a high classified dorm with mostly a bunch of killers and stuff, there's always going to be one rat. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that this gentleman right here is a rat, but what I'm saying is, the dude that just came out the blue and started talking to the COs, you get that a lot of time. They're not rats. It's I'm going to assume that he has something to do with the other gentleman.
I watched him stab himself.
Hey,
It's a promise. Hell, he wouldn't come out. He was stuck in here from 3 o'clock yesterday. At count time, the police came up here and everything, and he told them he wanted a PC because he owed money. He had a toothbrush jammed in the door. He was so scared. Wire? I go with that little wire. That's what he was sharpening in the door last night.
Or if you're on the streets, do not rack up any debts, because if you can't handle the pressure that's going to come down from not paying whatever it may be, you have less options. Especially out here on the streets, you can pretty much go anywhere, but in prison, you're confined to only so many spots. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a brown piece of wire, as a matter of fact, and it curled up because he had to straighten it out. Them boys didn't do that, though. Now he's safe. Yeah, he is now. Just a stupid move on a drug addict's part. Got him dead, scared to come out, and he come to drastic measures there last night. He just lifted up his fat right here and said, but you know, you could put the reason in why you'd rather stab yourself than have somebody else stab you. You're going to have a little mercy on yourself. You're just going to poke a little hole in yourself.
This over here in a toe suit. So that suit that you guys see him wearing, right? This suit right here is called a turtle suit. We call it a turtle suit. It's a suicide suit. So what'll happen is, if you're thinking about self-deleting yourself, right? If you're on suicide watch, that's exactly what they put you in. So you go into a cell with literally nothing in it. Literally a bare cell, nothing in it, no toilet paper, no nothing, and then you get that. So you can cover up with that. You have no pillow, no blankets, absolutely nothing, no mat, so that you can't hurt yourself. Being in that thing is not. I've seen a lot of dudes in that suit. A lot of guys will do some crazy stuff and try to get out of things, but it doesn't work. They just get put in the pickle suit. Not only that, but the cells have cameras in them too, so you can't even rub one out. You take a poop, you take a pee, someone is always watching. Even if you're in that thing, don't be that guy.
Okay, thank you.
Be a small dude.
Mr. Mayhew, I'm actually the director of the Internal Affairs Unit. I think you met one of my guys, Joe England, and that was after an incident in which you alleged you'd been stabbed in the stomach by a couple of Aryans, right?
Brotherhood and Aryan, because I owed him some money. Fell through, you know what I'm saying? When you gonna pay this money? I said, well, I don't know when I'm gonna be able to get it, man.
He's lying.
They gonna kill me, man. I mean, there's a hit out for me, for the Brotherhood and the Nation.
Just over $450.
If a man, they want their money, they want their money, you know what I'm saying? If I can't pay it, they gotta have something.
I tell you what, I know a little bit about what was going on out there. I know the story that you gave my guy. I understand why you told him that. Okay, we get in a desperate situation, and you felt like you had to get somewhere, right? Now, I can't keep you safe, but you've got to be honest with me. So tell me, Lee, what happened to yourself?
Well, to tell you the truth, they didn't really stab me.
My God, he done got
They was
it. By George, good. Hey, the truth comes out. What do you think was gonna happen? Like, so it's like, now look at the bigger scheme of things, right? Now you're gonna be known in jail, in prison, for not only being a check-in artist, right? But also renting up debts that you obviously can't pay, so your word is garbage. Not only that, but now you're gonna have a target on your head from these Aryan dudes, supposedly Aryan dudes, for you throwing their name under the bus for literally no reason, just because you was scared. Like, now your time is so much harder. God, this is why I always tell people, even though I'm a part of an organization, it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude's a big boy. You know, he's a big boy. If you really can't take the heat, don't start the fire. I beg of you, do not ever join any organization or gang. It's literally going to be the downfall of you. I promise you that.
going to, you know what I'm saying?
And so you stuck that in yourself, right? Did you want to die?
No, I didn't want to die. I just want to get some help.
Okay. I assure you we're going to find a place where you're going to be safe. I appreciate your time. I thank you for talking.
Because Lord only knows you cannot go back out on that yard. As always, guys, this was just a short video on a reaction, man. I'm telling you, this was just a small reaction. Golly, this boy done screwed up his whole bit. More to come. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this short reaction video. Probably gonna be doing some more reactions on this channel. There's a lot to see out there. Anything prison related, obviously, lockup related too. At the end of the day, no one's perfect, guys. Don't claim to be perfect. No one's perfect. But learn from your past mistakes. Regardless if you've been to prison or if you haven't been to prison, make sure you always do anything and everything to never go. I've said before, I've seen a lot of people checking out of prison to get up out of a gang unit or just get off the yard, but I've never, ever, ever seen anybody literally stab themselves and blame it on on the Aryan dudes. God, man. Most of the time, the Aryan dudes are the ones actually killing people, not fake stabbing themselves. Like, that dude is, oh my God. So, as always, guys, I appreciate your support. Hope you guys enjoy this video. There's going to be many, many, many more to come. So, until next time, as always, I send my utmost love, glory, to respect. Keep y'all heads up. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification button so you'll be first informed when I upload. Until next time, guys, stay positive and keep it going.